It's your boy MacMeanTrueStory. All stories ain't true. Today we're gonna talk about how I started working for a Homeland Security company after Rikers Island. MacMeanTrueStory. I'm gonna give people a second to get up in here, man. This is the company, AtlasAir. Matter of fact, let's get right into it. Right. Let me tell you something. Most ex-crooks, most ex-prisoners think that, you know what I'm saying, it's you're gonna have a hard time or it's impossible to get a job. You know what I'm saying? Which is really not. It's not impossible to get a job. First and foremost, I think that most dudes, you having a misconception and then the wrong attitude about shit from the beginning is, keeps you out of that job market. You know, it's not as hard as people think. For some dudes, it is, because certain crimes that you got, they're not trying to rock with you in any kind of way. Salute eBay, salute NC, my dude, Con Bibby, what's up? Right now, some dudes is just unlucky. They just don't get them shots. You know what I mean? And some cats, they attitude. Most of the times, it's not being unlucky. Most of the times, it's your attitude. These niggas coming from up north with all type of you owe me type, you know what I'm saying, attitude. Meanwhile, you probably was making $12 every 2 weeks and you'll turn your nose up at certain jobs. So off top, your attitude and everything is going to show you, you know what I'm saying, basically your attitude speaks for you before your skills will ever make it, you know what I'm saying, its presentation on the floor, wherever you're going to be at. I tell dudes all the time, there's mad cats that might be way more qualified than you going to a job market, but the person that's interviewing you don't like him. He like you. You know what I'm saying? Because your mentality, your drive, your persistence, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You staying ready so you ain't got to get ready. That's the old saying, right? One thing I learned that was stupid valuable going to CEO, I talked about this the other day, is what they told, like the training. This is one thing that stuck out to me. At a job interview, the person that's interviewing you don't want to know none of your weaknesses. When they ask you about your weaknesses, it's really kind of like a trick question. They still want you to take that lemon and make it lemonade for them. You know what I mean? Like, even if your bad quality is bad for you, it has to benefit them. I'm going to tell you an example. They'll ask you, what's your good qualities? You'll give them a list of your good qualities, and then they'll ask you one of your bad qualities. You know what I'm saying? One of your bad qualities better be that you work too hard or you basically put people ahead of you. You know, one of my bad qualities is that, I'm a perfectionist. I like to get things done to perfection. You know what I'm saying? And that's sort of the kind of thing, you know what I mean? You can't tell them that, one of your bad qualities that I really don't like working and shit. You know what I'm saying? Or I really wake up late every day. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So let me tell you how I get to this company, this Homeland Security company. This starts when I come to Ohio. I'm in Ohio, trying to figure shit out. You know what I'm saying? Like probably about a year go past. We doing the music stuff. We doing the blogging. We on radio. We doing all of this. You know what I'm saying? But I went to Kentucky I think it was like an Amazon fair for somebody. And while dude was at the Amazon fair, I'm standing outside smoking my weed. Real talk. It was a convention at a hotel in Kentucky, in Florence, Kentucky, right? So I'm just sitting off on the side of the building, burning my weed and shit. And then dude come and ask me for a light. Now, when he came and asked me for a light, I see all these badges and shit up on him. You know what I'm saying? So automatically I start putting the weed out. White dude too. His name is Mike Roush. This is the dude that pulls me in. Cali Reset, what's up, brother? Right? So I'm like, oh, pardon me for the weed and stuff like that. He was like, man, it's a whole different country out here. So I'm looking at his credentials and stuff on his chest, and I'm asking him, like, yo, you know what I'm saying? That like, where do you work at and what do you do or whatever? And he telling me I run a fuel company at the airport. And I'm like, word? And I'm like, what do y'all fuel and stuff like that? Well, we have the contract to fuel airplanes or whatever. And so we just start kicking it. I'm like, that shit got to be dangerous. You know what I mean? Like, what? So he goes to YouTube and he shows me a video of somebody fueling an airplane and shit. And I'm like, damn, word. I'm like, it's still dangerous, man. What if somebody have a light? He's like, yo, jet fuel is one of the hardest fuels to ignite. It has to be a perfect environment for jet fuel to light up. Just to give y'all a example, what I'm talking about, you have to spray a mist. You know what I'm saying? Pop, what's up? I see you. You have to have a mist, and then you have to have it ignite. It has to be it has to be like a perfect explosion for jet fuel to light up, right? You can't just take a lighter, you know what I'm saying, and put it on some jet fuel, and then it's going to light up. You know what I'm saying? So then he's showing me this young girl, like she's shorter than me. He's like, yo, listen, man, if you ever thinking about, you know, if staying out here, because I mean, we was like literally in the conversation for like 40 minutes. If you think about staying out here and you know what I mean, you want to get a job or something, you know what I'm saying, look me up or whatever. Anyway, I end up tapping in with him one day, and I was smoking so much fucking weed. I mean, like, I didn't think about like a job market or you know what I'm saying, like them piss testing me or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I was just freestyling, so it didn't matter. But when I went to go see dude, he went and gave me an application. Now the application, a part of the application process is that you got to go to a clinic. What's up, Baltimore? Right? And when you go to that clinic, you got to get that PP up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about that government loan, that PPP. I'm talking about that PP. You got to go piss in the cup. I thought I seen it all, so I walked in this motherfucker. I walked in this shit in the toilet. I'm used to just taking shit out the toilet and just put it in the cup. The toilet was all blue. It was like a blue dye in there, so you couldn't fake the funk. You know what I'm saying? So I get up in there, I'm like, damn, they like, so I'm making every excuse not to piss in this cup because I know I'm dirty. You know what I'm saying? Like I know I'm on fire right now. So I tell the lady up in the front, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have to go. I gotta go pick up my son, you know what I'm saying? I'll come back. She said, well, you got 3 hours, basically, and if you leave, if you don't come back, then you're dead with any part of this CBG airport. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, cool. I took my chance. I'd rather not give him, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather not give him a piss, you know what I'm saying, dirty piss, than to give him some dirty piss and I get flagged anyway. I'm like, damn, if I just leave later on, you know what I'm saying, I could come back and have some sort of excuse. Anyway, months passed by, and now my man Chase is going for a job over there, right? Now I go with him to the office, and this is my first time actually going to the office. This company is called Menzies. It's formerly ASIG, biggest fueling company in the world, right? I go with him. Now he goes to get his paperwork so he could go take his piss test, and then you know what I'm saying, Mike remembered me. He was like, said my last name, and then he went through these paperwork, right? It was a basket of paper. Pulled out my joint and was like, yo, was this you that day? Like that? I was like, yeah. He said, why you didn't test it? Why you didn't why you didn't go for the piss test or whatever, right? I said, I ain't practiced for that test. You know what I mean? Like, he was like, went and got a whole nother thing. After they flagged me and everything, ripped that paper in front of me and was like, are you ready right now? I said, I'll be ready by tomorrow. He said, all right, tomorrow before 3 o'clock, you know what I'm saying? Hit the lab or whatever, or you know what I'm saying? It's like a private pharmacy outside of the airport. So I go again, boom. Needless to say, I do my 1-2. I wiggle. I get past that, get my paperwork. Boom, give my paperwork. Like the following week, I did the initial paperwork to get into the company or whatever, and then I'm out there on the ramp. Well, excuse me, I'm not on the ramp yet. I'm in training. I'm in paid training. Now the training, when you go for training for the fuel and whatever, they'll teach you, you know, all the. It's like going to cooking school and shit, and they teach you how to make rules and sauces and measurements and stuff like that. You're not really getting down to the nitty gritty, but you're learning the science behind it. Like, so I'm learning about fuel. You know what I'm saying? The different types of fuel, what heat it lights up at. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning about airplanes, what type of tanks they have, the capacities and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning all type of shit up in here, right? And there's a class of like 6 of us. So out of that round of us, 2 of us finished first. You know what I'm saying? That was me, and I think my homegirl Rose ended up running that joint, but Before that, let me see. It was me and a kid named Joe, African kid. And then there was another dude named Rich. And Rich is still over there to this day. Some of these people still my people, right? Now, I get out there, I get trained, you know what I'm saying? I start doing my airport on that ramp. At first it's scary, don't get it twisted, especially in the morning time when you pulling up, getting on the fucking airplane way, you know what I'm saying? At when you're jumping on the fucking airplane runway like at 5 in the morning and you hear these sounds and shit, I'm with somebody driving me. Eventually I get my own truck and I start busting moves. Now, when I first start, I'm fueling planes. I'm fueling like passenger planes. I'm fueling like Delta, Southwest. I'm fueling like Frontier, American. Who else was on the other side? Yeah, Delta. Yeah, I'm fueling like passenger planes and shit like that. Small planes, like Airbuses and shit like that. Airbus is like a normal passenger plane, you know what I'm saying, that you might see at Allegiant or Frontier. You know what I mean? 737s, those are a little bit smaller. I'm fueling the jets, the RJs, all of that small shit. Everything, you know what I mean? The normal shit that y'all would see in a regular airport, right? But Menzies, this company runs. There's two parts to this fucking airport. There's the passenger side, and then it's what you call the DHL side. Now, DHL side, that's like Amazon, DHL, UPS, FedEx. You know what I'm saying? This is like cargo planes. These are them big ass 747s, 777s. These are them big motherfuckers. These are these right here. Let me show you something. This shit right here on here, that's a 747. That shit with that that little bulge in the front, it's a 747. This is my entry package into Atlas. That was the Homeland Security company. But let me finish telling you about Menzies. I'm about to wrap this up with Menzies in a second, right? So I'm doing the passenger planes. Now, with the passenger planes, the only clearance that you really need is regular airport, TSA clearance and shit like that. And you don't have to have your customs clearance yet, right? But in order to fly international, in order to fuel international planes, you got to have customs clearance. Now, I was eligible for a schedule change, and I chose to go to the other side, which is DHL, and those are the big planes. You driving way bigger trucks and shit. I'm talking about 10,000 gallon fuel trucks and shit. You know what I'm saying? Airplanes is 4 stories high and shit like that, you know? So in order to get to that side, you have to clear customs. Now, the first time I tried to clear customs, I was advised to lie on my application. And this was somebody that worked there that had prior dealings with felons trying to clear customs and shit. I lied on the application. Boom, the application came back. The vice president hit me up, told me to come to the office. They showed me the paper. They shut me down. I lied, right? Now, even though the question that they asked me was dealing with 10 years back and I was already done with my shit, you know what I'm saying? Like my conviction, was way before that. So I felt like it wasn't a lie. But really what they want to do is, even though they're not asking you that specific question, they want you to get in that additional space and, you know what I'm saying, and explain to them, tell them why you got locked up, you know what I'm saying, and give them some sort of explanation, as opposed to saying, you know, technically, you know what I mean, my conviction was longer than that. They want some explanation. So they shut me down. Now for customs. Now with this grimy, this company that I'm working for, even though it's the biggest fuel company in the world, these niggas is ghetto. When they want to plane fuel, they just get the shit fueled. So now a schedule opens up on the, you know what I'm saying, the DHL side. So they sent me over there one day without customs clearance. But everybody on that airport knew that I knew how to fucking fuel planes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know this shit like this. Like when it comes down to it, when they taking, you know what I'm saying, like hits and violations and shit like that, and they want to shape up shit, there's certain people that they don't even let breathe those fuel panels and shit, except for dudes that you know, that they know they get it done. I'm one of them niggas that'll jump up there and bust it down. So they knew me on the DHL side. And all those fuelers was from my side too, even though we didn't mix every day because it's a whole different, a whole different airport. It's under the same umbrella, CVG Airport, which is the company that I worked for, Atlas. After that is the hub for the world, and there's like 478 different stations involved with this shit. But we're gonna get to that. So I go to the DHL side. They need somebody to rock the midnight tour. Now they offer me all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? A new shift, double time and a half, overtime, all the overtime I want. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like it was a sweet deal. The problem with working at nighttime is that you're working with a lot of the kids and shit, and they be on those tugs with DHL and Amazon, and they be smashing shit up. You know what I'm saying? And it's a whole process of dealing with shit when you have an accident, and then especially me driving a fucking 10,000 gallon fuel truck. You know what I'm saying? Like I get into an accident, and then they find out I don't got customs clearance. It's a wrap. That's a badge. On top of your ID, they'll put that that customs seal on it, and mine didn't have that seal on it. And I was over there fueling planes. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, the application came back. You know what I'm saying, for customs, and I had to fill it out because now, at first I didn't get a permanent schedule over there. I was just doing them a favor and busting down planes or whatever, right? On my spare time. It was giving me a bag, so why not? Fuck it. I come back to try to get the permanent schedule over there. So I had to apply for customs again. This time when I applied for customs, you know what I'm saying, I told them the truth. They cleared me. Now they give me a new badge. They give me a new, that's what we call our IDs at the airport, badge. They gave me a new ID. Boom. Now I got the customs on it, and I got some other certifications on it. I'm not going to tell you what that is. It's a bunch of technical shit that you need to become a fueler, right? Now, after working there for like 2 years, busting my ass and shit like that, turning down positions and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Being able to just fuel, do my thing, stack my bread up. Life is changing for a nigga. This is like a real job. I got a burp. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting tired of the company because, with every good thing, there's some bad shit that happens. The bad part about this shit is that we out in the elements. We out there. I'm talking about busting out ass in a freezing ass cold, and then you might have dudes that just might not come to work. So, and one day when you might be fueling about 8 planes a day, now you're fueling 15 because motherfuckers are not coming to work. You know what I'm saying? So I started getting tired of that shit and start looking for different things. So now my boy that's fueling with me, this nigga birthday's on the same day with me too, as me too, by the way. He's from Philly. He out there, you know what I'm saying, out here in Kentucky and shit. You know what I'm saying? Doing this thing too with me on the airplanes. This is my go-to nigga. Like, so even though niggas wasn't coming to work, me and him get together and we smashing that shit out, right? So he's telling me, yo, boom, Atlas is hiring. Now I'm like, damn, ain't Atlas a logistics company? I don't know nothing about Atlas, right? This is my whole boarding thing. This is my benefits. You know what I'm saying? I work for Southern Air too. Atlas owns Southern Air. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you what I had to do there and how I get in this motherfucker, which ended up being a job that my moms and everybody else was like happy to say I had a career because I didn't have to. I feel like when I went to get this job, there was other people that was more qualified than me, and I feel like because I met Mike. Mike was the training officer, the one that I initially met. When I got up in there, what's so weird is this. Mike was the coolest, sweetest motherfucker outside of the airport. When I got up in there, he acted like he didn't know me. I was like, what the fuck? I mean, even though he gave me the paper, let me, you know what I'm saying, go take the piss test again and stuff like that. But after I got my clothes and shit like that, and I was up there and I was trying to be cool and shit, that motherfucker wouldn't even smile at me. You know, it was all business while we was up there. When we got out the airport, it was a whole different story. But up there, to I guess to save face with the other dudes that he didn't handpick to come in there, he didn't want them to think that he was showing favoritism towards me. So what I did was I started really busting my ass and trying to outshine all those motherfuckers that was in there with me training. My whole idea was to get out there before every last one of them. I wanted to finish before them. And that's what the fuck I did. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, now that you fast forward to this other company, Atlas is hiring. So I'll go up in there with my man, take a break real quick, run up in there and just poke my head in there and ask him about it. Now when I got there, you know what I'm saying, I get to this gate, you know what I'm saying? It's like this is an access window for like mechanics that need parts for planes. You know what I'm saying? Just so happens the manager is in there at the time when I asked about the job. 3 people had just moved out and they went somewhere else. I think they still was in the company, but they got stationed somewhere else. That's one thing about logistic companies that's real big like that. You could completely change your life. You could go move. My boy moved to Cebu in the Philippines. I know people that's in Hong Kong. I know people all over China and fucking the Philippines, Australia, a bunch of places that's outside of the United States. You end up making a lot of friends and shit too, right? So the manager, Ray, happened to be from New York. The manager was from New York, and then there was another guy that's from New York, and one of the big bosses is from New York. The company is actually like one of the head offices is in New York, in Yonkers. You know what I'm saying? So you had some New Yorkers in there. You know what I mean? And now I'm in the middle of Kentucky, Ohio. Everybody talk like, you know what I'm saying, they from down south. I get to the window, I'm talking like New Yorker, and then my boy from Philly, you know what I'm saying? Automatically, they was like, yeah, we all hiring, you know what I'm saying? And told us the process, how to get, you know what I'm saying, who to talk to. End up having to get in contact with Ray. And then from there, we started our process. But I'm gonna show you how, first and foremost, let me hip you out of something. Most people think that the only way you can get your rights restored after you come home from jail is, and what I mean by rights restored, nigga, is this, right? I'm talking about if you get your rights restored the right way, you could get a gun permit even after you had a violent crime, bro. And this is a fact. There's a difference between a certificate of relief and a pardon. You know what I'm saying? Most people that come home from jail think about the certificate of relief. You want to know why? Because they think if I get the certificate of relief, I could vote and all that. Nigga, you could vote without the certificate of relief. You know what I'm saying? The certificate of relief restores certain rights, but that pardon is completely different. Now, over the last couple of years, you know what I'm saying, that they enhanced the speed, you know what I'm saying, and what you can, you know, rehabilitate yourself. What I mean by that is this, right? Certificate of relief is almost impossible to get. You want to know why? Because it takes years and years of processing for them to get that shit through. A governor's pardon is even worse. But what they came out with was the expedited pardon program. You know what I'm saying? Or project, excuse me. And what they do with this, the expedited pardon is all of those people that's been put in pardons. What happens is 90% of those motherfuckers is uneligible by crime alone. The nature of your crime alone. You know what I'm saying? And they got a list of crimes that you will never ever get your rights restored. So a lot of you niggas that was on demon time, demon time. I'm talking about savage, retarded nigga time. You know what I'm saying? If you was on sexual predator time or any kind of that, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they got a whole list of it, man. I'm gonna read it out. I'm gonna try to look it up. You know what I'm saying? But that's an expedited pardon. The expedited pardon was created to be able to get felons their rights back in 6 months to 12 months after 10 years of not doing the sentence. So I'm not talking about 10 years from the day you was convicted. I'm talking about 10 years after they let you go. You know what I'm saying? So my sentence was reduced. The end of my sentence, I had about, 8 years left of parole. I did 4 good years, and they chopped those the last 4 years off on my mama's life. You know what I'm saying? They had me doing drug programs. I didn't even have a drug charge. I was out here robbing niggas. You know what I'm saying? It made me take a drug charge. You know what I'm saying? Like, and made me take a drug program and shit like that. When I came home, I busted out. I got recycled twice. You know what I'm saying? For getting locked up, but I busted out. Everything that they asked me to do, I busted out. Now with an expedited pardon, this is what happens. It doesn't go to the governor. It goes, your expedited pardon first, the first beginning of that process goes to whatever state parole board you're in. Now I'm in Ohio. This shit don't exist in New York. I'll be, and you know what I'm saying? Cuzzo, what's up? Right? I'll be out here forever waiting on New York. New York ain't giving you nothing. You know what I'm saying? But Ohio is, you know what I mean? And the governor, they got a program just for niggas like me. You know what I'm saying? Niggas that came home, didn't go back to jail, got 10 good years out this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And they also look at things that you did for the community too. It's not just what you did for yourself. You have to give back. Luckily for me, my boy Squalor Orphan, put me. There's a group of people that defend niggas that can't get their lawyers in the Bronx. They call Bronx Defenders. So if you got a fucked up case, you got a case, you sitting up, you don't got no money for a lawyer, they take a certain amount of cases. They like an 18B. Back in the days, niggas thought they got an 18B and they hit the lottery. Bronx Defenders, they basically defend niggas, you know what I'm saying, that's sitting in jail. I did a clothes drive for them. It's on record. We got everybody, and a boot drive too. Got everybody's old boots, you know what I'm saying, from the hood. I mean, me, Squalor, Cash, FT, we all, you know what I'm saying, we were just going to niggas' houses collecting loads of boots, and then went to the Bronx Defenders and put it all out there, you know what I'm saying, for people. So all that stuff like that, things I did, like blogging and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, all of those things, you know, they put you through a 6-month workshop. Whatever state that you in, paroles, they're bored, you know what I'm saying? And they just do a review, you know, and then they prepare you, you know what I'm saying, to get presented in front of the governor's committee and read out, you know what I'm saying, your request. They'll restore your rights. With the governor's pardon, you know what I'm saying, from your case, especially if you're a nigga like me that was 16 years old when you caught your conviction, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it exists. So anyway, I get to this company. There's a whole process on how I got in, and I think that sometimes, like, when you're in the right place at the right time and you say the right shit, you know, you get in. You know what I mean? Luckily for me, there was a dude named, he was like the regional director, and the region being like the whole East Coast, I think of the whole like East Coast and Midwest of America. Probably some other parts of North America, you know what I'm saying? Those guys are called public pretenders. They don't do shit for you. They work for the cause. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, bro. Right? So I get there and I don't even know what the fucking job is, you know what I'm saying? They just said, and you know what the job says? It don't tell you what it says. It says temp. It says temp because you're going to be a temp there for 6 months. But you working for full pay, you know what I'm saying? Full pay, full benefits. It's like you're an employee, but they keep you on temp. They say that you're a temp. You know what I'm saying? But you mingling with everybody. Now, this is what I had to do. My job title was materials specialist, right? / inspector. What's a material specialist? And what am I inspecting? You know what I'm saying? And why is it Homeland Security? First of all, anything that's international is going to be Homeland. Anything that's coming in and out this country is going to be monitored by Homeland Security. Anything that and whichever company is putting their signature on that is going to be monitored by Homeland Security. In my situation, I was putting my signature on plane parts or materials. I either sent them out to another airport, inspected them, or handed them to a mechanic that was in cahoots with an engineer that they was going to put that on a plane. So, for instance, if an engine comes in, if a $50 million engine comes in this motherfucker, right? We have to unload that engine, put it on something where it's safe, inspect it. I'm talking about inspect that fucking engine, and certify it and get it to where it needs to be, straight up. Whether that's on a flatbed, you know what I'm saying, or storing that in 1 hour warehouses or something like that. You know, I'll be inspected anything from light panels to LED lights to engines, you know, to wheels all day. I had to do wheels all day, and it's a logistics company, so you know what I'm saying. Like you doing everything that needs to be done logistically for people that You expedite shit. You know, for niggas that don't understand this type of language, and I start saying expedite, I'm not talking about extradite. You know what I'm saying? Or or extradite a nigga. I ain't talking about nothing dealing with jail. I'm talking about getting shit done, expediting, getting things done. You know what I'm saying? Getting things from place to place. K-Rock, what's up? Alex, what's up? You know what I'm saying? My first job there, my first thing that I had to do, as soon as I came in, they gave me a fucking pilot seat. I didn't know nothing. Nobody sat there. Nobody told me what. This is crazy, right? I don't know what. And then everybody that was friendly before I got there, it seemed like they was mean as a motherfucker once I start working. They gave me a pilot seat and a big ass box, and then told me to pack it up and get it out. The fuck is you talking? I don't even know what the hell. I just see pilot seats are special too. They're special as a motherfucker. They got hydraulics and it's all type of shit, right? And they dumb heavy. How the fuck am I supposed to do this, right? So this African dude came, you know what I'm saying, showed me, gave me these big ass bags, garbage bags. Took me to this machine. It was like foam or something. It was hot foam. It looked like sand and it looked like shampoo. He started squirting it in, talking to me, you know what I'm saying? And then took that big bag and put it on top of the chair and then molded to the fucking chair. And it was a styrofoam fitting, just like that, in front of my eyes. First part of my job, learning tracks, learning the software that the aviation uses. Oh boy, this is a whole deal. Learning the tracks system. Learning. Before I tell you about tracks, look. See, this is my package coming in. There's a bunch of shit. It tells you about the company, who runs the company, what they do and shit like that. I never read none of this shit. Only thing I read was my direct deposit information. That's in here too. My benefits package, the Southern Air contract, because we own like 5 companies. And then all the benefits that you get, you know what I'm saying, from medical shit. They even have like stress classes and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Performance coaches and shit like that. I don't know, all type of shit going on up there. Anyway, there was days where I hated that job and there's days I love it. When I started hating it was when they started giving me keys to warehouses and shit like that, right? Because at first you just want the responsibility. A lot of people know this from jobs, especially, and then let me just tell you something. I worked 3 days a week. You know what I'm saying? I got paid for 40 hours. I'm telling you how I got that job right now, Shaq. Like, what's up, brother? I was just at the right place at the right time, working at a fuel company. I walked myself into the spot. You know what I'm saying? Now, it sounds all good until something go bad. You know what I'm saying? Like an airplane went down and shit. And now the whole entire company's under investigation. Everybody's shook. And, times like this, everything got to get done by the book. You know what I'm saying? This happened, the plane went down in the beginning of 2019. You know what I'm saying? I end up leaving after like 8-9 months there, and I haven't worked another job after that because I started my business. The reason why I started the business because, look, I'm getting money. I'm doing shit like this. You see these hobby cars back here? This is going to happen to you, man, too. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to show you. I mean, I'm working 3 days a week. You know what I mean? But it's a hard 3 days a week, man. Excuse me. I'm working 12-hour shifts. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm working from 7 at night to 7 in the morning. I'm a liaison between a bunch of shit. I'm talking to people all night long. I'm dealing with mechanics all day. I'm fucking organizing shit. It was so many different job I mean, like things I had to do with that job. First and foremost, when I first get in, what would I do? What was the first thing I do? Make some fucking coffee. You know what I'm saying? I would just see what type of material. Okay, check it out. Being at CBG, the spot I was at, is the hub for the entire world. This is where those other 470 something fucking stations is getting, you know, a lot of their materials from. So somebody in Dubai, right? A airplane in Dubai went down, and they need a specific piece. They go through track system, and they find out the only piece that's there outside of the company that's manufacturing this shit is in my fucking station, right? So I get the piece, inspect the piece, take the piece out of the system so nobody else will see that piece or think that there's that piece there. Ship it to the motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Mark it out the system, and then make sure I pay attention to every step of the way until it lands with that person. That's what you do with materials. Sometimes, a lot of times, it's military equipment, you know what I'm saying? Or military pieces and shit like that. Homeland Security, man. I used to feel mad important being out there, riding around and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'll be pulling up to the old fuelers and shit. Like, get off that plane. Detach from that plane now. Come here, you. You know what I mean? Scaring the shit out of them. And I knew fueling too, man. I used to come home smelling like that shit, man. The whole, you know what I mean? Like you have to take all your clothes off, put in the. I probably still. Let me show y'all my fueling boots. I probably still got some shit up in here. Yeah, I found my fueling boots. Oh shit! And my old Atlas shirt. I probably got some Menzie shit. These are my fueling boots, man. These are my fueling boots. All right. And this is the company again. I know some of y'all gonna look up Atlas and y'all gonna be like, damn, Mac was working at AtlasAir as a material specialist. Yes, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Ice, what's up? I see you. I'm telling you. So you can't say that you can't like you could get departed. You know what I'm saying? Look at your state, whatever state you're in. It's called the Governor's Expedited Pardon Project. If you ain't put in your certificate of relief already to get your rights restored, you could do that. And now, because I mean these niggas, Ace just wrote me today, right? From Paid in Full. And he's on, and big shout outs to NS for linking me in with the JPay. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like, yo, you could do whatever you want to do out here, bro. He got a tablet in jail. You know what I'm saying? Like he got a tablet in jail. You feel me? When I was in jail, man, you'd be lucky if you got a fucking TV. It was only like 4 jails that had a TV. You know what I'm saying? That you could actually get a TV in your cell. My cousin said, talk to the masses, cousin. I'm feeling the movement. You are the epitome of perseverance. You already know the love is immense. I love you to death, cuz. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? Gestapo Pool. Much respect for your channel, bro. Good positivity, real shit. Anybody want to get on the camera? You know what I'm saying? I'm about to put the link up real quick and finish before I finish telling y'all about what's going on here. All right, so copy the clipboard. Wow. Now we're going to paste it. So there go the link, y'all. If anybody want to get on the camera, ask any questions. If y'all want my cousin Isaac to get on camera so y'all can ask some questions about me, you know what I'm saying? Put in the comments ICE. You know what I'm saying? Throw in the comments ICE if you want my cousin. This is my big cousin. One of the only people I ever looked up to that could tell you the most about me, especially during my degenerate days. I was a monster out there. How you get to Homeland Security? Yo, my co-workers used to love talking about jail shit with me. But when I used to bust a cherry, I didn't hide nothing. You know what I'm saying? I didn't hide nothing. These motherfuckers service FedEx, DHL, Amazon, you know what I mean? Like Samsung, UPS. They got machinery, military shit, you know what I'm saying? Like pharmaceuticals, all type of shit, you know? Trying to get your rights restored. Text the word or comment the word ICE if y'all want Isaac to get up on this joint, you know what I'm saying? So y'all can ask him some questions. I would love that because I don't let too many people speak for me. There's not too many people that can speak for me. Somebody gonna cap. That's why I gotta show you all the shit. Like I must have went and bought a fucking Atlas shirt, bought an Atlas pamphlet, man. All you gotta do is go look up the company. Phoenix Rising, peace, Brooklyn. You know what I mean? They go to the link is up there, y'all. Let me show you. Let me highlight it for you. Y'all can go back. Did I put the link up? All right, there we go. Any questions, man? Any questions? Put the questions up, man. We're gonna go. I was gonna get on Ratchet Time tonight. I was gonna title the video, you know what I'm saying? These channels, half of these YouTube channels, half of these prison blogs would have been washing drawers while they caught their ass. Not really drawers, because I ain't never make a nigga wash my drawers, man. You know what I'm saying? Probably some sneakers or some pots or something, you know what I mean? For real. So anyway, working at this company, it was good and it was bad. The good is that it's the prestige and the credentials that the company holds, and then also the opportunities moving forward if you wanted a career. Because most people at Atlas got big ass houses and they make 6 figures or more. And this is a fact. Nobody really makes, you know what I'm saying, like under 100 bands there, you know what I'm saying? Because even though you're working 3 days on and 4 days off, you get that overtime. And then that check, just think about it like this, right? If you in Ohio and you making $12 an hour, in a couple of months, you can have a car. You always have a crib and all that because the rent is so cheap here. So the average rent is about $500, $600 for a 2-bedroom in the hood. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about big ass spots. You feel me? So you balling on $12 an hour. You know, Atlas starts you at $27 or $28 an hour. You get your 40 hours with 36 hours. Think about it. You know what I'm saying? 1 day of overtime and you blowing through the roof. You know what I'm saying? Like you making a lot of money. It's a logistics company, and then the software system that you learn, and the aviation programs you learn are universal. Once it's like being a music engineer. You know, all of those programs is the same fucking programs. There's a couple of things that's different, but it's like getting in the car. You know what I'm saying? And getting in the Cadillac and then jumping in the Benz. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be certain things that's different, but the mechanics of it is going to be the same. You know what I'm saying? Did you say I have to write the government to get record cleared? Sir Early, no, you don't have to do that. Just look at an expedited pardon project, right? Look at that. Now, listen, the certificate of relief is easier than getting a government pardon. You want to know why? Because with government pardon, you're restoring all of your rights, even your right to have weapons. You see? With certificate of relief, you can't get it. And then I'm going to give y'all a list of all the niggas that can't get it. Because like I said, some of you motherfucking niggas was out here on savage time. Y'all got regular, like, bullshit crimes and stuff like that. You probably eligible. But I'm gonna show you what it says. It says a pardon may open up different opportunities for employment that were otherwise prohibited, such as a certain healthcare and teaching, positions. A pardon restores your ability to volunteer in certain settings. Look at that thing again. Volunteer, right? Such as a younger family member's sports team. A pardon restores your ability to hold public office, such as city council or city board. And I know somebody that works for city council, that's on city council, that's a felon, right? An ex-felon. A pardon may restore the ability to legally possess a firearm, and a pardon affirms the positive changes you've made in your life. So that's what it says about why pardon, try for a pardon. Now, let me show y'all something else. Why you can't. Just listen to this. It says a felony conviction can lead to a lifetime of consequences, but Ohio Governor Mike DeWine's Expedited Pardon Project gives citizens living upstanding post-conviction lives a second chance for better opportunities, right? Governor DeWine created the Ohio Governor's Expedited Pardon Program in 2019 as an alternative to the traditional clemency applications process, which is consistently bogged down with pardon requests from those who have not been rehabilitated, right? This delays the process for those who have reformed their lives or discourages them from applying altogether, right? So what it's doing is getting past them thousands of motherfuckers that's asking, you know what I'm saying, for a pardon that have not rehabilitated by their standards, because you might have rehabilitated, but that's not how they see it. There's requirements of rehabilitation. You know what I'm saying? Rehabilitation, there's requirements that I'm finding out about right now. I didn't know about it, but as long as you pass the requirements, you ain't really got to know about it. It's a good thing to know about it later, because you can teach somebody the right way and you can show them that you're not at a loss of hope. You understand where I'm coming from? Just because you was an ex-felon don't mean that you can't get your rights restored. You can't get certain jobs. You can't, you know what I mean? Like get your firearms rights restored and shit like that. I keep telling y'all that because this is the type of shit that we need in this world right now. If you teach it, these niggas taught me how to fucking stir up a perfect pot of crap. Couldn't tell me shit about why am I buying this jersey? Why I should have been buying gold, nigga. I'm buying a fucking $1,000 jersey when the gold is only $150 an ounce, my nigga. Shit like that. Look at that shit now. $1,700, $1,600. You feel me? Somebody should have been telling me about how to flip these stocks instead of flipping these fucking rocks. You dig where I'm coming from? And yes, you can vote if you're a felon. That's one of the only things that you can do. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna tell you that you can't. All the programs that you're gonna get in contact with when you come home, they're gonna tell you you can't. They're gonna tell you you can't get a driver's license before 6 months, before a year. They'll put all type of shit on you. I didn't listen to none of that. I got my driver's license ASAP, no Rocky. Feel me? Now, let me type something real quick. While I'm typing this, let me play this thing real quick. I grew up in the Bronx on Andrews Ave, where the kids I grew up with was the mans I had. My friends' moms minus the dad, the fam I had. And I ain't snitch, I played the hand I had. I was a G from the birth, taught them wrong things, couldn't see from the hurt, exhausted all dreams, couldn't believe this earth that cautioned me to blink. I'd rather see the dirt before they force me in the sink. I mean, they auctioned us off, deported us in boats, and taught us not to vote before they brought us in this dope. Indoctrinate your boy to rely on his pops, but daddy burning rocks, and he died on the box. I ain't never had the urge to try on his socks. I relied on my Glock, the stride on my block. My mother kept me focused, she was right on the spot. Requirements. Minimum requirements. Due to the violent and heinous nature of certain crimes. Those convicted of one or more of these charges below are disqualified from participating in Ohio's Governor Expedited Pardon Project. Disqualified individuals can, however, right, seek a potential pardon through the traditional clemency application process. I'm putting you niggas on the game, and I'm a motherfucking. I quit that job. I didn't have to quit that job. I could have stayed there. I'm getting $200,000 a year by now, but I see more freedom in me and my own business. I'd rather take a small hit to get a big win later on, as opposed to making myself miserable at a spot that I don't really care for no more. You know what I'm saying? Disqualifying offenses. What? Name something that y'all think is a disqualifying offense, and I'm gonna tell you the truth from the myth. 5 people. That's all I need. Name one crime that you think will disqualify you from getting a pardon. One crime that y'all think will disqualify you. Murder. Yep. I'm gonna add something to that. Aggravated murder. That's the first thing. Aggravated murder, then murder. Who else? Some of y'all motherfuckers got criminals all in your family. Stop acting crazy, man. Put something up there. Sexual assault. Sexual battery is number 4. Assault. Nope, no assault. You can get it with assault. Anybody else? One more. Aggravated rape. Wow, I didn't even know they put aggravated in before that shit. Rape is rape. Yeah, rape is right there. Third one. So it's aggravated murder, rape, sexual battery. Robbery is not one of them. Everybody know, you should know that shit. Kidnapping, some sort of kidnapping is there. Straight up kidnapping and don't say nope. Kidnapping, you good money. Robbery, you good money. You know I got a robbery, so you know that's the reason that makes me good money. Kidnapping itself, I don't see it, but maybe they putting it as a different word. I'm gonna read it. I need one more. We got 4 so far. Forcible confinement. I'm gonna just read them out, y'all. Like I said, aggravated murder, rape, sexual battery, unlawful sexual conduct with a minor, gross sexual imposition, pandering, obscenity with a minor, pandering, sexually oriented, nasty oriented material involving a motherfucking minor, illegal use of a minor, you know what I'm saying? All this minor shit, felonious sexual penetration, damn. Kidnapping is there. Bang, Raphael. Abduction, boom. Alex with the forcible confinement. You know what I'm saying? Now you good, NC. Abduction, yes. Terrorism, importuning, right? Compelling prostitution. So you telling the bitch, yo, you good for the track. Promoting prostitution, baby, you dope for the track. Disseminating matter harmful to juveniles, like basically leading the kids wrong. Deception to obtain matter harmful to juveniles. Foul. Human trafficking. Mutilation of a corpse. No, yo, stop naming crimes, y'all. Alex. And domestic violence. Treason is good. Robbery is good. All right. Now it says those not convicted of the aforementioned charge may apply for the Ohio Governor's Expedited Pardon Project if they have also met the other requirements. Now listen to this. One of the things I was just telling you I was going to pop up in here. No felony or misdemeanor conviction in the last 10 years, right? Excluding minor traffic violations. All sentence requirements completed before the 10-year period. That means you're done. All right. Good faith efforts made to meet all requirements, such as payment of fines. I did all that before I got home. A post-offense employment history or a compelling reason for unemployment. So either you was employed or you have a compelling reason, like your arm was fucking broke off or you don't have arms. A post-offense employment history of compelling, okay, and demonstrated efforts to give back to the community, such as a history of volunteer work. That's why it's important that you put that shit down. Like when you sit in people, you know what I mean, money and stuff like that, you're listing things down the right way so they can have a proper record for whoever needs it later on. I'm learning that shit in life late, right? Demonstrated efforts to give back to the community, such as a history of voluntary work or non-court ordered community work. You know what I'm saying? You have to show. If you have anything in the rules, Mac, if you have anything in the rules, I don't understand what that means, E. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you can get your rights restored. You can get back right. You know what I mean? Like, but you got to understand, man, everybody's not going to open up them sort of doors for themselves. Some niggas don't give a fuck about, you know what I'm saying, getting no job. Some niggas don't give a fuck with it. And some niggas don't care about none of this shit that I'm talking about right now, bro. Real talk. Only thing they care about that they ain't got shit to do with nothing else. That goes into that attitude I was telling y'all about. You know what I'm saying? The attitude on how you step to anybody, especially a job. Like I said, man, you don't have to have them. Yo, when it come down to me, like dude, when it came down to me hiring certain people when I was in TV and stuff like that, I'll put people down that was a blank sheet of paper that didn't know nothing, green as a motherfucker, over a nigga that thought he knew it all. Like, yo, man, he either gonna try to take my job, or I'm gonna have to beat the shit out of him. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. It's the number one reason why I got out. You know what I mean? Like working for other people in television, because I just ain't see, I didn't see the come up. I seen the dog-eat-dog world with crazy whack-ass scripts, crazy whack-ass, lazy-ass niggas, you know what I'm saying? And nobody breaking the mold, you know what I mean? And changing something. So I got bored. I'm a Gemini. I get bored real quick with shit. You know what I'm saying? You got any questions of any questions of why I was there? You know what I mean? Why I was there? You know what I had to do? Or time like that? No good. I'm gonna wait until somebody asks me a question. The ones that really rock with me going to listen to this. The other ones, they're going to fall off. It don't matter. Either way, it's all love that you popped up. But get a question and listen to this beat I started on, y'all. Let me know what y'all think about it. Obtain a lawyer to present my old cases in front of the judge for expungement? No. I don't think that you need no lawyer to do that. I mean, it's really just an application process. You know what I'm saying? Treason is all good, Mo. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's an application process. You just apply for and it depends on what you're going for. You know what I'm saying? If you're going for a certificate of relief. Oh, my boy Light just pulled up. If they only knew. Y'all ain't following iTalk, if they only knew, you need to get up on it. This is my brother Light. This is my cousin from another mother. You know what I'm saying? Same father.
Facts. What's good? What's going on, man?
I'm chilling, man. If y'all ain't see, let me let them know who you are. This is my boy, Light. They got a channel called him and Joe got a channel called If They Only Knew. I just did an interview with them maybe a couple weeks ago, but they just dropped it. Check it out. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to my man's channel in a real way. Really go and look at it because I really opened up with Joe and Light. You know what I'm saying? I'm crying on camera. You know what I'm saying? I'm slamming shit. They bought it out of me. You know what I mean? So they're part of my therapy right there. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Light?
Yo, what's good? Yo, appreciate that, Joe, man. Thank you, my brother, man. You know what I mean? Yo, listen, man, the Bronx being here, man. You know what I'm saying? But
That's right.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just like he said, kind of, we almost like therapy for like other people, man. Like especially for like the fellow YouTubers. Like a lot of them, they tell their stories over and over. Like they seem like you're reliving every single step of that shit. So we only ask for like a little, obviously could have used want to know who you are, but then after that, everything else is just straight therapy, man. Let's kick it, man. Let's talk about what we need to talk about, man. You know what I mean?
Right. That's right. And I'm gonna tell you something too. When I load and just to let y'all know, we started a little coalition, man. It's you got dudes like me, you know what I'm saying? iTalk, If They Only Knew, you got, you know what I'm saying, Latin Pain, you got Rafiq, you know what I'm saying? Who else up in there with us? We got what's the name called? Bolo,
yeah.
We got the Pollo Show, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna try to get Vic Slang Hope on in Florida with us. We're gonna try to get Fred White with us. We're gonna get the whole team on, and we're gonna have something going on, man. It ain't gonna just keep on. We ain't gonna be the ones that keep failing and shit or keep on beefing with each other and shit. And the ones that want beef, we just gonna exit them niggas out. And it's gonna be too short for them to try to figure it out. By the time they figure it out, they're gonna be out of position. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like just because niggas think that niggas on some positive shit, it won't get on no cleanup shit too. You know what I'm saying?
And just like for me, when I was on other channels, right? Listen, I got a wife and kids. My wife be very nervous. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna put everything that I did out there to individuals because number one, I don't know how they're gonna feel about it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not about that smoke no more. You know what I mean? I'd rather put out shit that happened to me because when you gonna come in and answer some shit, nigga, y'all jumped me, nigga, that was it. like there's no more beef after that. You know what I mean?
Can I tell you something though? Low key, I be wanting beef. Sometimes I be wanting somebody. Sometimes because you know what, you get two different stories. You get the story, yo, motherfuckers fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Or they like you or whatever. I don't even care. I care about the ones that's gravitating towards the message. But whether a motherfucker like me or not it don't matter to me, right? What bothers me is when you start making campaigns to fuck with people when you have so much other shit to do out here outside of that. Especially when you leave breadcrumbs everywhere. These niggas be doing shit and think that motherfuckers don't see them. You know what I'm saying? We see them.
Yo, let me tell you something. I'm new to this YouTube shit. I only got a few months in, so I never really dug deep into all the YouTube beefs. So I'm starting to do channels, and I'm like, these dudes is crazy. Like, no way, Jose. Like straight up, if you want to beef for me, don't get on no camera. Text me, listen, you can find me on
I will have these niggas washing dirty. I shit in my drawers on purpose just to wash it. You know what I'm saying? These niggas have been washing fucking drawers. Some of you know what I mean? The one thing I learned, right? And I always say this, that the toughest motherfuckers is always the most coolest, humblest type motherfuckers. The ones that about that smoke for real, you never know it until it's too late. You know what I'm saying? Yep. But I feel like we evolving. I feel like we elevating.
Well, we come from the old school. So when you do something, you ain't trying to get caught. You understand what I'm saying? These dudes will do something and they know they're gonna get caught. Like
now they do get caught.
No, I'm just saying like they said this, right? Dudes be beefing online and shit like that. And he's like, yo, you know I be gotten that. I got that hammer, this and that, boom, 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 this and that, boom. Like, yo, dude, like don't talk about it. Like if you really see him, don't say shit. Go around the corner, shoot the fair one or whatever you gotta do, and then whoever come out from around that corner first, you know they put in the business. The other nigga wake him up. You know, no disrespect. You lost. You know, get up, take your shit as a man, and just keep that shit moving, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Like, did you see the fight with Bosco and Gonzo?
I heard, I didn't see it because I was looking at other shit, so I didn't even get to that yet, though.
Yo, hey, yo, that right there, that's it. You know what I mean? Like when they was talking about King Erna going to fight, you know what I'm saying? Paparazzi Poe, that was a good look for me. I bought a referee shirt and shit. I wanted to integrate that whole shit. Right? So I think that's good. I think that and that's a good thing for this shit, because so much of this content we doing is loosely based off of the truth in the streets. So you know what I mean? That's where you get these conflicts from. But the smart motherfucker is gonna be, you know what? I just had an idea. I'm not even gonna put it out online. I know exactly what I'm gonna do, but it's got something to do with this, right? You want beef, you're gonna get called out. And now we're gonna put it on camera. You want to fight? Let's go.
Let's go.
Fight one of these niggas. You want to know why? Because I know we're gonna be friends after that. I know that you're gonna be. What's gonna happen is that I'm gonna end up loosening some of your beans in your fucking brain, and something is gonna go into the right slot, and then you're gonna realize, you know what I'm saying, what you're supposed to be an example for your fucking kids. These niggas out here trying to do shit that the kids is doing, and that's why the kids don't respect them. And that's why we get
some niggas got fucking teenage kids in their house, and you out here still talking about what you gonna do to a nigga that's probably your kid age. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't do that, man. I'm sorry, man. Like, my last confrontation I had was like 7 years ago, man, and I blacked. Like, I blacked. Like I didn't know what happened. Only thing I know, straight up, I straight up hit this dude so hard, knocked him out of midair. Only reason why he woke up, because the nigga fucking chin hit the record of two. Because listen, it was two of them. So I'm at work. So I'm chilling. I'm a manager. You know, I'm at work and shit. Union Square, right? So I'm chilling. So I'm in the back doing inventory because I'm assistant manager at this time. So I'm counting like the pages and shit like that. So one of my partners, one of the employees that worked for me, came to me. He was crying and shit. He gay. So he not really about that type of life. You know what I mean? Maybe some could be to his own, but. So he come back there crying, like, yo, man, Jermaine, there's two dudes out here, man. Yo, they telling people to suck their dick. They putting their hands in front of customers' face and all that shit. I'm like, oh, fuck. And it's a Friday night, too. I'm like, oh, fuck, man. So mine's just like 10 o'clock at night. So I come out. So it's a Spanish dude and a tall black dude. So I go to the tall dude first. Obviously, you always want to go to the dude. That's the biggest, just so if something happens, you know what I mean? But so I go to him, I'm like, hey, bro, what's going on? What's the problem, man? He's like, nah, fuck that, yo. I'm like, yo, bro, would you like a cup of coffee and like a pastry, yo? It's on us, yo. Like, yo, we don't want no issues. Yo, we just trying to get our money here. Like, we ain't, because I got a bunch of white people, like customers, liners out the door. Like, I got partners that's scared and shit like that. So it's two of them, so mind you. So they still talking shit. You only fucking white people suck my dick. So we had two exits, two entrances. We have one on the side for the exit and one for the entrance. So I'm trying to talk to them and guide them to like the exit door, so they're not around any customers, they're not around anybody. You know what I mean? So they finally like, hey, yo, you the fucking familiar, you like you from the fucking Bronx. My first thing, like, hold on, wait a minute. How the fuck you know I'm from the Bronx? Who the fuck sent these cats down here? You know what I mean?
It was a coworker. I thought it was a coworker.
It probably could have been. I mean, but anyway, so these are two nondescript dudes. So when I get them out the side door, fam is like, yo, matter of fact, why don't you suck my dick? Right? So you know I've been locked up. So mind you, I gave it a benefit of the doubt, yo. I'm a manager. Like I'm making $60,000 a year. I'm getting bonuses every 3 months. Like I've been working at this job for like 10, 11 years. Like I ain't letting these clown niggas fuck that shit up. So mind you, but I'm still permanent because obviously I'm from the streets, man. I've been locked up. Tell niggas like your dick, nigga, it's war. But I don't care who you are.
Before you go there, right? Now, today, as a grown ass man, right? This just came to me. Before you finish telling me about that story.
Mm-hmm.
How many kids you got?
I got 3.
If you about to go in your building up to your kids and a nigga tell you suck his dick in front of your building, right? What do you do?
Yeah, I mean,
think about it for a second. You about to go upstairs, you got nowhere. Fuck you looking at? Man,
I mean, I might. All right, so I might.
Think about it. Do you need more specific? Do you need more specifics?
No, I don't need no more specifics. Please, no.
Let me get it described for you, right? A nigga you never seen before. Your size, he don't look crazy. You know what I mean? Y'all get into some looking shit, and he like, yeah, whatever, suck my dick, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And then you about to go in your building, and he's like, yeah, go in your building, man. Go to your kids.
Mama, I'm not gonna even lie to sit up here and say, yo, I'll just like I'm not gonna hold you. I don't know what would happen at that point. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm just being honest. Like, I don't know. Like, listen, I got bipolar, nigga. So at the end of the day, I could be good today, and then tomorrow you say something crazy, like, oh, the switch just goes off. So it depends on if I'm in my bipolar mood or not. If I'm on bipolar mood, yeah, there might be an issue. If I'm in my manager, straight dad, like, you know, I might try to gauge to see where he's at. You know what I mean? Like, yo, fam, what you talking about? Like, you talking to me, fam? Like, obviously I know you're talking to me, but I'm trying to gauge him to see how he'll. And then if it's like real aggressive, like, yo, I'm talking to you, fam. All right, well then that's a different story. Now you not only did you say it, you emphasize, you're like enforcing the same suck my dick. Like I said, it depends, man. It depends on my bipolar mood. I'm a Gemini, man. So it depends on my bipolar mood.
You a Gemini too?
Well, I'm on the cusp. I'm June 21st. So I'm a Gemini this year, a Cancer next year.
You a Gemini like a motherfucker. Okay, check it out. All right. But you know what? Finish your story. All
right, definitely. Yeah, so like I said, so I'm in the back, you know, obviously, you know, I blow it down. So I'm like, you know what? I told all my employees, yo, I'm about to take a lunch break. Like, I need to go to the park. I need to walk off this steam because I'm upset. I'm pissed off at this time. You know what I mean? So I'm coming out the back. So mind you, the side door is dead. So as I'm coming out the door, fam, the tall dude coming up, going down, fuck this nigga up. I'm like, oh, fuck. So we kind of locked, we met eyes right there. So fam, like, yo, fuck, nigga, now what up? Only thing I seen was the nigga shoulder move. Nigga, that's all I needed, nigga. But once I seen that shit, like he was winding that shit, I'm like, support that nigga with a straight right. Boom! Number 2, right down the pipe. Fam spent around. He was knocked out in the air, but we woke him up because his face hit the ground. Bang! So he woke back up. When his man seen that nigga took off. Pew! Right? So now at this time, I'm burning because I'm about my job and I'm fighting. I could lose my job. At that point, I don't remember anything else. But when my coworker came out and was shaking, they were like, yo, man, you going to kill him. Look at him. So when I finally got out the fucking days, when I looked down at the young boy, yo, I had, you know how like the street curves is, right? I had the nigga neck and head over the curve, like stomping this nigga throat. You know what I'm saying? And mind you, so like the nigga ain't moving. I don't know, he was knocked out. He had to get his wind back. I don't even know. Only thing I know, once my man shook me and I seen them, the first thing I thought was, yo, my life is over, man. I'm a 4-time loser. I got 2 violent felonies. I got 2 non-violent felonies. Either way I go, niggas gonna try to get me back.
Oh, wait a minute. So you got all. What was your first case?
So my first case was when I was 15 going on 16. So I got caught with like three or 4 bottles of crack trying to swallow shit down. Nigga made me pick it up. But that case carried over for a while because they took me and my sister and brother away from my mom's, and there was a whole family court situation because it was family court. So the deal was I go to the group home, which is Lincoln Watts up here where I'm at now, or or I can go and do the whole Sparford thing and do the TFY thing and try to go to trial and all that. I said, fuck it, I'll take the group home shit, and they gave me I think it's called a conditionary discharge or some shit like that, where it's kind of still hanging. It's still hanging in the air. It's just they wait for you to get arrested again.
You ever been to Rikers Island?
Oh yeah, man, come on. Yeah.
Tell people, like, what was your experience in your first time being there?
How you felt? Man, my first time, man, shit. It lasted about 15 minutes in the house. That was my first experience. Like, I'm not saying intake was Mar 6, the New Jack House, you go up in there, but when I actually got to a mod, I lasted about 15 minutes.
So okay, but before you got there, like, what was you thinking, like, before you got there?
Well, but before you get there, obviously, I'm a street dude. I was a street dude. I'm still a street dude, but yeah, what I mean. But like, I didn't think nothing of it because niggas. Come on, man. We come from that wild, wild west. Niggas is at war every day, all day. Like that shit is kind of
wild west.
Yeah, it's like it's normal. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm not scared, but it's not like, oh shit, like, nah, like it is what it is. If I get my ass whipped, so what? You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I went to this one mark, and I didn't know anything about no slot times. I didn't know anything. This is 92. I don't know shit. Like, I don't know. I've never been to the island. Like, and a lot of my dudes I fucked with was all older than me. So there was nobody I knew in the building. You know what I'm saying? So I go to the mod. I see the phone hanging. I'm like, oh shit! It's like 8:15. I'm like, you using a winding pen, and these intake, and they packed you up, and I'm like, oh shit, this shit, I gotta get on that shit. So I grabbed this shit. No. So I grabbed the shit. I'm calling my mom's and shit. So fam come out the bathroom. I guess he had to use the bathroom, or he probably racked off or whatever he did. He came back. I'm like, the fuck you doing on my phone? I'm like, you mean this one? No, I'm just calling my mom. I'm about to hang up right now. Yeah, fuck you, nigga. And hung up this shit on me. So it was like a split second freeze. Like, yo, what? Like, oh, what the fuck is this? Like, I didn't understand what he was saying. You know what I mean? And mama, he started getting more aggressive. So anything I did, I had the phone in my hand. I hit the nigga with the phone. Nigga, why I do that, nigga? About 15 Brooklyn cats jumped up. I was in the Brooklyn house. Remember back then, gangs was kind of.
Where you in the Mar 9?
Yeah, you already know.
They sent you to the wrong side. They sent you to the north side.
You already know.
Wrong side. You'd have been good.
Exactly. But what happened was, I was giving them a tough time on the bus. This is my first time on the island. Like, I'm not following direct. I don't know. Like, help me understand. Like, CEO's like, you gotta go. Like, I don't know.
How long you stayed there?
I stayed there for a week because, like I said, they ran me out the house. I ain't lasted 15 minutes, yo.
Man, I know. Let me see.
Huh?
What, do you remember? Okay, you said 92. I was there in 92.
And I was there. Mar 9?
I was out Mar 9. I was in Mar 9 on the south side.
Okay. Well, you probably remember who I was, nigga, that I lasted about 15 minutes.
Nah, I wouldn't. Nah. If you was only there for
that's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't even get to unpack my shit. My shit was still on the fucking. Like, they had me on Broadway. I didn't know what Broadway was. Like, I just seen the open bed there, and I just put my stuff there. Like, I didn't know. You know what I mean? And so after that,
on Broadway.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So after that, they sent me to Bellevue. They niggas beat shit, my nose bleeding and busting my mouth and shit, because I had to go to court the next day. So I went to court the next day. It was like, I had a bullshit robbery charge and shit. So the witness didn't come to court. You know what I mean? The first time, so they let me go, and then the witness don't come 2 more times, and then they gotta let it go. So that was my first time on the island. My second time was 93. So this time I get caught for a hammer, fully loaded 38. You know what I mean? This time they indict me, obviously, because at this time 93 they trying to get all the guns off the street. Niggas is dying left and right, like the shit's crazy.
That was that Dinkins shit when Dinkins came.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I caught the gun charge on Ogden because I was going to see my man in Ogden, and I seen the boys in front of his building. So when I seen them, I got nervous. Police already peeped that I got nervous. So when I crossed the street, nigga ready to win, Niggas chased me up the block. I turned back around, trying to run the other way, like 10 cop cars chasing me. Niggas caught me. I threw the fucking hammer in the lot. It took the niggas like 2 hours to find. You know, you got that one cop that doesn't give up. That nigga keep on looking. Nigga kept on looking. Huh?
He could smell that shit.
Yeah, he could smell it. I thought I was good. It was 2 hours. They had me knocked off for 2 hours. Like, hey, I'm good then. And nigga like, nah, everybody leave that nigga still. I found it. Like, fuck. So anyway, so I go to the island. So this time I go to the Bronx. I guess because the first time I went to the island was for robbery, so that's like a little bit more.
What kind of Tyson?
Say that again?
Tyson was in the Bronx. The cops. Tyson.
Come on, man. Of course he was, man. Really, he put on the fucking black gloves and beat the shit out of niggas. You think I'm allowed here? You know what I'm saying? So I'll go to the Bronx. The Bronx is different. The Bronx, for people that don't know, it's part of the full building, but it's like a camp, almost like a refugee camp. A bunch of
used to, like when I used to go to court and I found a nigga was from the Bronx, I almost automatically robbed the nigga.
Yeah,
like
facts. I just, you know,
only one nigga from the Bronx, and that was Fat Mike. Fat Mike was in the Bronx and he wasn't happy.
Yeah, I mean, now don't get me. There was some dudes that just, you know how that was. You was in the Bronx, you was a strong gangster. That's what it was. He was a strong gangster. That's what it was. But you know, I get up in there and shit, right? Dudes take my sneakers. All right. So I go up in the bathroom. I see niggas up in the bathroom. So I see this short little like Mexican dude in the bathroom, right? I'm like, you got my fucking sneakers? Like, fuck you talking about? Nigga, get the fuck out of my face. So I'm like, what nigga? What, you probably got my shit, nigga. Let's scrap, right?
Nigga jacking niggas sneakers in the Bronx.
Yo, trust me, dude. I didn't realize the nigga had legit hand skills. Like you could tell the nigga box. Like the nigga hit me. He hit me with shots that I didn't even see. And he a short nigga too. I hate fighting short motherfuckers. Cause I'm a tall motherfucker. First thing nigga do both my legs or some shit like that. And once you big and they go for your legs, nigga timber, nigga, you're falling. You know what I mean? But anyway, so dude lumped me up in there, shit like that. I came out the bathroom. So now I'm sitting on the bunk, like, you know, in my joint. So there's this other dude, like maybe 3 or 4 beds, like more to the right, like further down. So he looking my way. I still ain't got my kick. So I'm thinking everybody in that shit got my shit. So I said, what the fuck you looking at, man? You probably got my shit too. Yo, you know what I'm saying? So dude, like, what the fuck you talking about? So now this time I'm like, listen, I'm not gonna take 2 ass whippings in a 30-minute span. Fuck that, nigga. Like I was a gun shooter in the street. Like I'm not fighting. So I took off my belt and I grabbed the shit by the long way, and I had the metal part. They got beat a nigga like he was my kid. Straight up hitting the nigga all crazy with that belt. Nigga shit was all lumped up, all fucked up. So boom, so you know they stopped the shit. Police said, you haven't been in here fucking 45 minutes and you still on truck already. So they packed me up, sent me to the other side of the other sprung shit and shit like that. You know what I mean? But I didn't go to the building that time. I guess my qualification wasn't high enough for that particular case. So I was, you know, going to a little library, and then I was like 17 at the time. So there was a program called Cases. So Cases, they will help you get probation as long as you finish the program, get your GED, or you find the job, or whatever the case. You know what I mean? So they got me out. I was happy as fuck too, yo. They got me out, right? I did the program, but I stopped hustling. You know what I mean? Like I stopped everything. I had a little shorty. I was chilling and shit. One day, nigga, one night we drinking Cisco. We drinking about 5 bottles of Cisco, man. Niggas like 17. You know how Cisco was. You wasn't out.
How long after? I remember Cisco's, but how long after you got out this was going
on? From 93, I got out, I want to say September, and I got locked back up in June. So I was out for like 9 months. And I was in the island, let me see, 92. I was in the island 3 times in a matter of like 2.5 years. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Yo, I was just, dude, you know how that side of town was, man. Like, yo, yeah. Like if you wasn't coming out strapped,
18 days.
Yeah, man. Like, shit was different, man. Like, it wasn't no block parties, man. Niggas wasn't having that shit on that. Niggas is grinding on the west side, man. Believe me. That's a fact, man. A lot of times, dudes didn't want to come outside of our town. They already knew what time it was, yo. Niggas on some real Brooklyn shit on the west side.
Niggas threw a grenade at me on your side of town, bro.
Niggas had grenades over there too. Oh, you
Niggas
better
had
believe
fucking
that.
grenades, bro. They used to
Yo,
throw
let me
the
tell you
fucking
something.
yo, and
Yo.
like them, I'm not gonna say the name of the nigga that did it, but everybody knows about this shit. But I'm gonna just tell you the crew he was with. Family.
Of course, I already know. Listen, I already probably know who it is. You ain't gotta say, because there was two brothers that was really wild in that family business. I ain't gonna put their name out there and shit, but yeah, like that's how the hood was. Like they was selling that shit for a stack in the hood, man. Like the ops niggas selling shit for a stack. Niggas, they wasn't the only niggas that had grenades in the hood. You better believe that.
A lot of niggas had grenades. At the end of the late 80s, early 90s, the grenades was a popular thing in the hood for like 5 years. Niggas had to worry about a grenade. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Grenades, legit grenades. Like niggas throwing grenades.
Yo, you know,
you used to throw them shits on the Bronx, cross Bronx Expressway, bro.
Yo, let me tell you something. I'm kind of happy I never got my hands on one. Like, all jokes aside, man. Like, I probably would have been a dumb motherfucker and just used that shit. Like, I would have just went fucking, I just went in that shit, just fucking pull shit on me and everything. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
it was for me, that Mac 10. That's how I got my name, MacMean.
Mac 10.
Mac 10. I got a Mac 10, and then I sold the Mac 10. God bless the dead. My man, his name is he dead. His name is O'Neill. He got killed 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Niggas killed him in Jamaica.
Rest in peace, brother.
Anybody from Decatur Avenue know about O'Neill? You know what I'm saying? But O'Neill, I sold him the Mac 10. He dead, so he can't tell you. His brother can tell you. His brother was with him. You know what I'm saying? Sold him the Mac 10, got that money and went and bought a Mac 11. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas was having machine guns in the hood. I'm talking about broken down AKs for $500. Boom. Nigga give you a bag and you have a fucking AK. You go shoot somebody party up or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the Mac 11. That's how I call my case for the Mac 11.
Yo, let me tell you something, man. Dudes in my hood, dudes have so many guns in the hood that every 3 months, dudes put all the guns in one crib because they had to keep their hammers moving from crib to crib. You know what I'm saying? So every 3 months, somebody in the crew had like about 15, 20 hammers inside their crib at once, yo.
Hold up a second. Hit the like button if y'all ain't hit it yet. You know what I'm saying? I gotta tell you that. Share the video. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't a subscriber, subscribe, man. We answer the questions, but well, me, I say we, but it's me. I answer questions. I answer all the questions, really. You know what I'm saying? I throw it hard on everybody's shit. And no matter how busy my page get, I try to have a real relationship with you. Even the fuck niggas turn around and be cool once in a while. You know what I'm saying? So
listen, haters, listen, let me tell you something about haters and trollers, man. They all part of the system, dude. Like, we need them. Everybody can't be on top. You gotta remember, everybody can't be a chief. There gotta be some influence. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If not, you're gonna have a bunch of wild people with all type of egos because everybody want to be that chief, and it can't be like that. You know what I'm saying?
Look, I'm gonna say this, right? There's one specific channel, and my real ones know exactly who I'm talking about. That always out here trolling, man. I call them Lil Puto. You know what I'm saying? They used to troll me real bad, right? But after a while, you just don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? And it don't really matter. It's really sad at the end of the day when you look at the motherfuckers that's doing it. You're like, damn, man, I want more for you. It's always somebody that you like or you rooting for, because people hold these masks up real well. Especially with my sort of type of content I be doing, you end up talking to a lot of people that got criminal records, and some of these niggas is dysfunctional as fuck, but you like them. It's like your sister bringing home a fucking dog that's cute, that's cool, but he mangy. You know what I'm saying? And shit, you feel me? Or you bring a bike home, you know what I mean? That's that got mold and shit on it. Your mom's is like, get the fuck out of here. And you like, you seeing the potential. I could fix it up. I could clean it. You know what I'm saying? But in the human department, especially when it come down to these criminals, man, it's not good to be all these niggas friends, man. Fuck these niggas. Some of these niggas meant to drown. Some of you niggas was meant to be in jail for the rest of your fucking life. Some of you niggas was meant to be dead. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Your actions and who the fuck you are ultimately proves, you know what I'm saying, what's going to happen at the end for you. With me, at the end of the day, for me, what it's about for me, it's not, it's like, okay, like when you say you don't know what you would do in that situation, that's the most honest thing that you can say. And that's what I'm going to go with. I don't know what the fuck I'll do. You know what I'm saying? I just know that the track record that I got, I'm cool with that. And I'm fine with just living my life the way I live with my kids and shit like that. I don't have nothing to prove. Never really did. You know what I'm saying? Well, sometimes it gets sad watching people or things that, you know, like that bike. Your mom stole the bike away. You walk past the garbage like, damn. And your mind, you see shiny. You know what I'm saying? It's like a woman that hold on to a relationship with a nigga that's beating her ass because she see the potential for him. You know what I'm saying? At one point, yeah, that abuse got to stop. If you care about yourself, you know what I'm saying? That's one thing. But I realize in life, you got to care about something more than you care about yourself in order to care about yourself appropriately. It seems like a riddle. It's like, okay, I got to care about something more than myself in order to care about myself so I can help motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? What's that for me? My kids. I don't fear. Yo, let me tell you something. With me, I don't fear shit. My kids, I fear for. You know what I mean? So when it comes down to it, would I run in a burning building to save myself? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But I would definitely run in a burning building to save my kids. You feel me? In order for me to stand on that and to be able to make that a part of my life, my nigga, I gotta become more important than them fucking kids too. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, at one point you do. Yeah, definitely facts.
First, you gotta care about something else, and then you gotta go to work with yourself, and you gotta say fuck the kids, fuck everybody, and boom, you know what I'm saying? Collect who you supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? And service that motherfucker.
You know, it's funny you say that because, you know, like I said, I do a bipolar. Plenty of times I try to kill myself, like straight jacket. Like, I'm not even lying. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just being honest. You know what I'm saying? So,
why?
But like,
you can't just go past that light. Why? Because you got other people out there that.
Nah, all right. Well, listen. I'll tell you this, right? So it was a lot. It was a combination of a lot of things. So I'll run it all down to you. So first thing was my mom's that got sick with cancer. So mind you, so I got a small family, right? Like very small. Like really, like if God forbid, like if I was to die and like my brother, that's it for like the last name that I have. You understand what I'm saying? Except for my sons, but my son, he has autism, so I don't know if he's going to ever have kids. Maybe he would, but you know what I mean? But it's most likely that he might not. You know what I'm saying? So you know, my mom's, you know, obviously, yo, let me tell you something, being a manager, you know, a lot of people, right, they the worker, right? When you're a manager and you making a schedule for 50, 60 people, right? When you got people calling you 3 a.m, and then me as who I am, I'm coming to the store, I'm connecting with these workers, I'm sitting there telling them jewels, telling them when I was locked up, how it was, don't do this, you're wasting my time. Sometimes I'll be supposed to be punching out at 4, but end up connecting with everybody there and don't leave until like 10 o'clock. So that shit should be frustrating because like you invest these time into these people who work for you and you trust them. Yo, people stole $60,000 from my register. I mean, all type of shit, yo. You know what I'm saying? That and
that's
also
that's the hardest part about corporate though. I kid you not, is that when you do like when they see that you nice or you, I mean, like at what you do, you know what I mean, and when they see that you're reliable, at first you work for those type of acknowledgments, but after a while that shit becomes a nuisance when you got to answer your phone 3 a.m, or when you the only one that got the key and they depend on you and everybody blowing your shit up. You always the topic of discussion. So even if you're doing a great job, they're not really paying attention to you. It's like having a fight with a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? The nigga, you know, he working the nigga out, beating the shit out of him for 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And then the dude slap him. You know what I mean? And the only thing they talk about is that slap. They don't talk about how this. Yeah, so they don't talk about your accomplishments. What they do is spotlight what you don't do, and it makes it seem like it's something big, but really it's the responsibility.
Yeah.
It's
Yo, let me
stress.
tell you, some of the excuses I say here, right? So there was this particular young lady, right? She had time tennis issues. I wrote her up before, right? No, listen, I'm a person like this, right? I don't just write you up the first time you late. Maybe not even the second time, but I always look at patterns. So what I used to do with my friends, I used to be late when they always late. All right, now that's the time. So what I'll do is I'll go to their time card, and we'll just look at the whole month time card. I'll be like, so tell me what happened there. Tell me what happened there. Oh, it's 5 minutes. Yeah, but you're 5 minutes late every day. Like, I get it. But what are you doing to not be 5 minutes late? You got to show me something. You know what I mean? So one time, this girl, I had her like on, I think I had on the rig. I didn't even have her on the fight. I had on the rig. So she called out, right? And she told me that her grandmother died. I'm like, oh man, yo, I'm so sorry, yo. Like, I'm almost crying on the phone with her because they said, let me tell you something. When I hired these people, they most likely are younger than me, so it's almost like they my kids. So when if something happened back to them, nigga, I'm crying with them too, nigga. Like, that's being real. You know what I'm saying? So she called out. So I'm like, cool, I get your shit covered and everything, right? So the next day, one of my other fellow partners came in, like, yo, it was good, G, what's going on? Like, what's up, man? What's going on? Like, y'all was at the beach, you can't tell. I got the tan. I'm like, yeah, yo, you what? He's like, yo, I seen such and such there. I said, huh? He was like, y'all seen such and such there. I'm like, are you serious? I'm like, was she like crying? She like crying. You like crying? You're like, hell no. She was out there dancing and drinking and smoking and sliding over niggas and shit like that. So now, see, but the thing with that though, as a manager, if you're a manager and you really do your job, you just gotta follow the policy. You can't always go off of what people say, because people can make, just like how on here, you can tell a story now, and it's like, no, that wasn't a story. Oh, I was like, so you can't just go off that person's word. Obviously, it coincides with her previous behavior. So when she came in, had to find a writer for her and everything, and it was tough because she was sitting there crying, my grandmother died. So I'm sitting there with a straight face. I'm like, I understand that, man, but call me like when your shift started. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, like, I get it. I understand. I said, hey, here's my district manager number, resources. I said, feel free to give them a call if you felt like, but they're treating me fairly on this. You know what I mean? And obviously, I had to let it go eventually. That's one thing about when people are late, right? That's like the number one things people get fired for. I kid you not. Like 95% of the people I had to let go, but because of time and attendance. You know what I mean? And me as a manager, I'm coming from the Bronx, and I'm going all the way down to 23rd Street. That's just like an hour and a half. If I got to take an Uber, if somebody don't open the door, like open the store, they call out, and I got to open the store, those Ubers is like 65 cash, 70 cash. You understand what I'm saying? So if I can be on time all the way from up here, your ass better be on time. You live like 20 blocks from there. You know what I'm saying? So, that was like, and they said, I'll try everything for them. Like, I'll try to change their schedule. All right, you know what? I don't want you, we're not going to bring you in at 5 or 6. Yo, I'll bring you as a mid shift. Come in at like 11. Still later, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe you can be a closer. Then they're complaining, I'm closing so much. I don't like closing because I'm always coming out late and this and that. I'm like, but what do you want me to do? Every time I schedule you at 5, 6, or 7, you're like an hour and a half late. So what do you want me to do? Oh, well, I need to put in for a transfer. No problem. Here's paper. Let them know why you transferring, because they're going to call me. They're going to ask me questions. And I'm just let me tell you something, right? A lot of people don't know how to separate the streets from the job, right? If you're a hood person, I get it. I understand. But when you come through that front door, that shit comes off. You got to be, listen, man, I used to do jumping jacks in that motherfucker for customers. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so that's the problem. Like, and I always see, like, there's people, that wasn't even dressed for the occasion, and they fucked up on the interview and everything, but because of when I felt for them, I hide them anyway. You understand what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, like they just it'd be crazy, man. But you know, going through stress as a manager, and then my youngest son, like they got autism, so he was suffering from seizures. So like almost every single day, we in the hospital because he had a seizure. He throwing up on the floor. So all of that pressure at one time, trying to be a husband, you know, my wife, everything at once, yo, and that shit just like I had it before, but it was under control because I wasn't faced with what I was faced at that time. You know what I'm saying? And then when all of that came, yo, that shit was a lot for me, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like my pops was sick, like it just my brain, like that shit was just it was.
Don't you feel like once you get an idea in your head, right? Once you take it, once you grab that shit and you make it, it just take its own life. It's like all that anxiety, all that shit comes together. I learned some techniques on how to deal with this shit, and I'm gonna tell you something. Since I learned this shit, which I'll put you on to after we get off this shit, I've never, ever, not one time ever felt anxiety again, my nigga. Because I'm telling you, I was in the hospital for that shit, thinking I was dying. You know what I mean? And those are panic attacks and shit like that. That shit would have you crazy. And it mostly happened when I first came home from jail. And that depression and shit and loss of hope. Once you take your mind, there's a saying. You know what's the most two powerful words you could ever say in your life or utter?
What's that?
I am. I am. I am. And after you say I am, whatever you say at the end of that, that's exactly what the fuck you are. That's why I got on my wall. They be thinking I'm crazy. I'm not the body. I'm not even the mind. And what you get is what you see, right? So I am, let's say for instance, right? I've been up for 12 hours and now my body, everything is telling me that it's time to go to sleep. Right? It's time for me to sleep. Why? Because I'm tired. You feel me? But as soon as I say I am not tired, it's a wrap. I don't even need that. It's like a whole new life just happened to me as soon as I say that. So whatever you say after I am is what you're going to be. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of us, the like what I was talking about with the job market and just life in itself, not having. Some of us attract that, you know what I mean? Like we attract that. Being broke, you attract more being broke. You want to know why? Because you constantly having a broke sort of mentality. You know what I'm saying? Broke energy and source of energy comes with that mentality. When you take that mentality, and trust me, there's a correlation to what you was talking about. We're gonna get back to that. Everything that you say that you are, that's what you're attracting, essentially. You know what I'm saying? And a bad relationship, you know what I'm saying? Everything that happens, we bring all this to our own self, my nigga. Real talk. And I put this in practice. Sometimes the biggest barrier is our own selves. So that's what I asked you that. Do you feel like once you take that idea, do it take another shape and form with you? And what's your mechanism today of seeing it? How do
you know what worked for me, right? Maybe not so much about idea, right? But routine. I learned that routine for me is vital. You understand what I'm saying? Because it keeps my mind focused. So like you see when you text me earlier about you going being alive, the first day I said I'm doing my Sunday chores. Like you know what I mean? Because that's all part of my life. Even my partner Joe, shout out to Joe Chapo, if you only knew. You know what I'm saying? Like even my partner know on Sunday, you know, I kind of do my laundry, I do my chores, I clean around the house. You know, like I do a lot. You know what I'm saying? And then like on Monday, you know, I have a routine. So that what really helped me was more of a routine than of maybe ideas, stuff like that. I'm not like maybe I'm going course.
You know what I mean by idea. What I mean by this is I'm talking about like something that triggers it. Like say for instance, like at the first because things come from somewhere, right? Like say for instance,
I got you. No, I got you. You know, now that I didn't want to kind of dig into it, but I'm gonna dig into it now. So, my name is Jermaine. People call me Maine. That's my real name, Jermaine. I don't care. You can look me up. I was a manager. I was, all that. So my best friend name was Tremaine, right? So when we was growing up as kids, they didn't know how to say Tremaine name, so they used to call me White Jermaine. They used to call him Black Jermaine, like that, right? But though we was close friends, like that was my dude, man. That was like my homie, man. You know what I'm saying? And when I went to jail, I left having beef with particular individuals. Like it wasn't squash, it was very active. Like, you know what I mean? Like it was really active. So when I went, huh?
The smoke was alive in jail.
More street smoke. It wasn't so much jail. It was more street smoke. You know what I mean?
Okay,
like I left the streets. Yeah, I left the streets with like, serious beef, like niggas coming to my building looking for me, like what type of shit. Like, so I left at that type of situation. So my man, Tremaine, he got killed by the same crew that I had smoked with. So for years, man, like I blamed myself for his murder. You understand what I'm saying? Like I legitimately blame myself, Tremaine, man. Like, he was a good dude, man. Like he didn't deserve that, yo. Like he had a 3-month-old kid. You know what I'm saying? Like he worked MTA, man. Like it wasn't like that, man. That was me. I was the one in trouble, doing stupid shit, man. Like he didn't deserve to die, man. If anybody deserved it, it was supposed to be me. You understand what I'm saying? Like just like when before I fought my 6-year bid. Me and him was dating sisters. I was 17.
Hold up, your mic sound messed up. But let me say something. Yeah, let me say something. Okay, you better now.
I'm better.
Right? Yeah, you said. Okay, check this out. You said that two things that stick out to me, right? That's deep. That's deep. You said like it should have been you if anybody died, right? Now, I heard people say shit like that in movies before. I've heard people say that shit in life a few times too. You know what I mean? You're more likely to hear that shit in movies, but when you hear that shit in real life, right? That shit is deep. You wanna know why? Because how long ago that shit happened, and to this day you still living like that to a point where you living by like you have to have a pattern. You know what that reminds me of having a pattern and have to have a schedule and a routine. That's the only way I was able to maintain when I was in jail. You know what I'm saying? They tell you program. You feel me? And what you did was set up a program in your mind to be able to deal with life, not snap. You know what I'm saying? And also process that pain with your homie. You feel me? You dig where I'm coming from? And then also associate it with the beef that you had. That's crazy. That's a lot to be sitting on, bro.
Yeah, man. Like it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just, he ain't deserve to die, like he was a good dude, man. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, and I remember, man, like I said, we was dating sisters, man. And their grandmother came out the room and she was crying, like she was screaming, crying. She's like, I need both of y'all in the room. She pulls us in the room, man. You know what I'm saying? And she's crying, like she can't stop crying. She was like, yo, I had a vision. She's like, yo, one of y'all is going to die and one of y'all is going to jail. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. So I'm to myself, I'm like, shit, that's me. Like, I'm out there. I was the one carrying hammers. I was the one committing crimes. So I'm probably going to go to jail and then come out.
When you was in jail, you found out. When you was in jail, he died, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
did you think about that? Like, soon as like when you found out about him dying, was that like one of the first things you thought about though? For real?
Yeah, man. That was like at that point, my whole mindset was even in jail no more. And I was in Greenland at this time. Mind you, I had beef for Land Kings. Niggas trying to take my head up. Like, that wasn't even, I didn't even care about that. You understand what I'm saying? My whole mind was like, when I get home, they're going to body one of these niggas. Like, straight up. That was my mind frame.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, because, like I said, his kid was 3 months old, man. Like, yo, he didn't deserve to die. Like, 30 niggas, you gonna jump him and then you gonna stab him? Fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck, man. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so, you know, like, after that, I went to jail, right? So he's out here in the streets, you know, chilling, he working and shit, and then he had his kid. So I had got transferred from governor to green. So when I got the green, you know, obviously I had beef in the house.
Your mic was just better. Your mic was just better. What did you just do?
Oh no, I moved it a little bit further. My bad, yo. My bad.
Okay, now it's better.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like I said, I went from governor to green. Like I said, you know, I had beef.
Governor all the way up north. Governor's like Buffalo, some shit.
Cause what happened was, so when I went up north, right, you know, they were still giving out work release to violent offenders. So I went up north, so they sent me to Livingston. So I went to Livingston, you know, they got the KSAC and the ASAC program there. So they sent me there to see if I was going to be eligible to do the KSAC, the whole furlough and the work release thing, and then fucking Pataki. As soon as I was in the freaking jail, he came out with that law. That law came out April '95. I'll never forget that shit.
It was a criminal reform act. Sentencing reform act.
Yeah, I remember. And that was it. So after that, there was no need for me to be in Livingston anymore. So they sent me to governor. So I was in governor. I guess that was like the only hub that was letting, I don't know. I guess they didn't want, because I was still under 21. I was only 19. So, you know, a lot of them jails don't really want a lot of adolescents. You're supposed to be in Green or Washington. You know what I'm saying? So, so I get sent to governor. I'm in governor shit. We was in there with a rapper. I'm not gonna say his name because I was on the other channel and shit. And
You talking about Slick Rick?
Yeah. You know, but you know, we'll leave that like that because I don't wanna, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so
Slick Rick
so we had
extra.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So we had a ride up there. That was the ride in '95 that we had up there. It was, you know, with little gold chain shit, you know what I'm saying? Land Kings and 5%ers, the guard bodies, you know what I mean? And after that, like 2 or 3 months after that, they fucking packed up everybody under 21 because they felt like, you know, we was those people that start trouble. You know how they felt about adolescents. So they packed me up and they sent me to green. I dreaded that because I already knew I was gonna last in green for a long time.
I was in green 90. I was in green 93.
Yeah, I got the green 96. Yeah, 96. I got the green.
Oh,
and my last in the green. Yeah, and I lasted in the green 2 months, man. Like I knew I was. I thought I was gonna go faster than that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, 2 months. But I found out the new.
For you.
God bless you, brother. You know what I mean? I don't know. I guess, you know, because I'm not that type of person, man. I'm not like a troublemaker. I'm not one of them niggas that just go and start trouble. So, you know, the dudes will always try you, or at least they would try you, you know, depending on what jails you in, especially green. You know what I'm saying?
You know what it was? Green. I went in green with the first house I went to. You know what I'm saying? Everything was, you know what I mean? It was cool there. You feel me? So like all around the, and then all those niggas was in the 4 building. Like I stayed in the 4 building an unusually long time because my probation report wasn't done after my sentencing. So I ended up staying in the 4 building an extra year. I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
They had you in there for another year?
I got sentenced in June of 92, and I stayed there all the way to like March of 93. So
that's
years
nuts.
have changed.
That's crazy. That's like nuts. Wait, so you got sentenced and everything?
I was working in the 4 building, bro. I was a nigga. I'm taking the newspapers from block to block, bro. I was going to both sides of with a little cart. I would go to the library, get the newspapers, you know what I'm saying? Cop would be escorting me, you know what I'm saying? But I could go in the blocks myself. bring the papers, see all my people. That's how long I was there. And I worked in the law library. You know what I'm saying? That's how long I was there. Until one day I just got tired of being there. And I started asking about my, you know what I'm saying? Like, why am I still here? And they found out it was a probation report. So he gave me my final.
You know what? Yo, I forgot they used to do that. I forgot people that had them type of jobs where I forgot they used to do that. I forgot about that. You're right. I forgot they used to hold people back, a little bit longer. I forgot about that. You're right. 100% right.
To sit you down for your probation report. And, some cops
right.
used to do favors so niggas could stay down there for longer. But I think they just made a mistake in my case. So anyway, I got my final date to probation date. You know what I'm saying? And then they got me the fuck up out of it. I'm about to get up off of this light. You know what I'm saying? But finish. But before I get up there, finish telling me or capping this. You know what I'm saying? What you was talking about as far as the bipolar and depression and how you deal with it.
Yeah. So definitely. So like I said, all that was crashing in. So eventually, like I said, I had a few bad episodes, like because I didn't know how to deal with it yet. You understand what I'm saying? So I just said, you know what? I got to do something to keep me sane, or I'm probably off myself off a bit. Because I remember when I first came home, I told myself, yo, you got to put yourself in a routine. When you're in a routine, you ain't going to slip out that routine. Don't break that routine for anything. You know what I'm saying? So then I say, you know what? I just got to have a routine. And ever since then, right, I've been on my routine. Now, obviously, there's going to be times that routine is going to be broken. And there's times that, I might have an episode, right? But since I've been in this routine for so long, when I have that little bleep, it's not like I'm going all the way to the right. It's kind of like a beep, beep. You know what I mean? But I'm kind of coming back home. You know what I'm saying? It's not like before I have to beep and I'm just off the page and then like I'm missing the action. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. You know what I mean? And
I always thought you was younger, bro.
Nah, man. I'll be 45 June 21st, brother. You know what I mean?
Man.
Nigga. Shit. Yeah, man. But listen, man, anybody that's dealing with it, man, the first steps is to make sure to understand, to know what you have. That's the most important thing. When you know what you have, then you can create a plan. Don't act like you don't have nothing. Like, don't act like that, man. Like, everybody deal with certain situations.
How many times a bitch told you bipolar before you knew you was a bipolar?
Oh, man, plenty of times. Plenty. My wife, plenty of times. Plenty, dude. Like, you crazy. Like, there's something wrong. You off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm punching fridges, leaving dents in fridges. Like, there's something wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? But the one thing I can say, God willing, man, is that I've never ever been an abusive man to no woman at all. I don't like that shit. So thank God for that. A lot of times when you deal with the bipolar, a lot of times that plays into a part too. So thank God that I don't have that urge to hit no woman. Like, hell no. I'd rather beat a dude or beat myself before I hit a woman.
I was domestic. I just wasn't like I wasn't really like the beat a bitch up type of nigga. You know what I'm saying? But I've been through my
your struggles.
It's a struggle. You know what's the dopest part though about like a lot of my shit that I went through, like my baby mamas and shit. Cause I got multiple baby mamas. Now they all cool. You know what I mean? Like, and now we at a point where like we talk and we kick it. And sometimes, man, when you're young, everything is more extreme. Everything is like right then. So what I meant to earlier when I said about the idea, like once you gravitate towards the idea, it's like it's hard to let certain things get out your mind. It's like thinking about the nigga that, you know what I'm saying? Thinking about your wife cheating with a nigga that was cool with you or some shit. You know what I'm saying? You accept those people with you still, like in some of that shit, fuck up your head. You know what I mean? Like if you think too much about certain things, it'll take a part of you. So that's why I was asking, because that's how I am.
Well, I tell you this before we go. The idea is about him though. Like I think of him as he's my guardian angel. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so that's the idea. So when I see, like, cause I got stabbed 3 times, he got stabbed once and died. I got stabbed 3 times. I didn't die. He did though. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, I look at all of that. So you know what I mean? So I'm appreciative of that. And Tremaine, if you listening, y'all love you, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know it'd be forgotten, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I'm gonna just say like this. Thank you for like talking about some of the shit, because you know what I mean. Like, I feel like right now we in a time where we like really addressing shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? I don't ever be hearing these conversations, but you know they be giving me like, and people that do content like my shit so much problems, man. They give us a lot. They be expecting a lot out of us, but then I look at it like this. That's how I am when I look at this. When I look at other people, when I look at certain shit, I just be yelling at the TV. You know what I'm saying? But these conversations right here is needed like a motherfucker. Trust me when I tell you.
Listen, man. Listen. You returned the favor. You know what I'm saying? We were therapists for you for one day. You was my therapist tonight, brother.
Let me remind them. Anybody that fuck with me, go to If They Only Knew channel. That's Light and Joe. You know what I'm saying? It's my brothers. We did an interview a couple of weeks ago. Like I said, I was up on there carrying on, and it's a dope ass conversation, man. We didn't even have no agenda what we was gonna talk about. We just started talking. Agenda. I want y'all to subscribe.
You needed that, bro. You needed that. That's what that was. You needed that.
You know what that was? Just that anybody make the connection, somebody see that and then see this. And listen to what I'm saying right now. I want y'all to know this. The part where I was where I'm talking about my family and people like that, sometimes people will put so much pressure, like your job, and stress and responsibility and expectations on you, but they'll fail to see the things that they have not done. They won't give you the credit for the things that you are doing or things that you have done. The only thing they're going to think about is that one smack in a fight. They're not going to think about the wrestling and the strategy and the, you know what I'm saying, beat down that you issued out, or you know what I mean, like the shit how you execute. They don't. Sometimes people only look at, you know, what the people are selfish. So you got to kind of like do things for yourself and hope that it benefits the motherfuckers that you love. So when I say that when I'm talking about family and stuff like that, I'm talking about people that have not accomplished the things that I got accomplished, but yet they pay so much attention to me. Nigga, mind your fucking business and worry about you. That's my whole thing. Let us get what the fuck we need to do. If we want to talk on YouTube after everything that we did, you know what I'm saying, then fuck it. I'm talking on YouTube. However,
sometimes family's overrated, yo. I'm just putting it out there. Like, I get it.
Relatives is. Families.
Exactly. What's families, what's in your 4 walls, that's your family. Bottom line.
Facts. That's facts. Let me get up off of this light, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
that's my boy. If they only knew, I talk. Subscribe to my boy channel. Anybody see this for the future, go look at the interview that we did. Go look at some of the other stuff. Interesting conversation. They fuck with all the homies, and we building something together. You know what I'm saying? So it's your boy MacMeanTrueStory. Like I talk, you know what I mean? And that's our show for tonight, y'all. Call me after I stop this. Like, call me right now. Peace,
Roger
y'all.
that. Peace.
Peace.